You could not have scripted a better senior day for the Terps as they took a 5-4 thriller in 10 innings, taking down Purdue thanks to Michaela Jones, the senior. Her walk-off two-run shot snapped the Terps' 11-game Big Ten losing streak in the process. And today, they'll put the grad student Courtney Weich back in the circle as they seek the series win over an impressive Boilermakers squad. Weich got the start back on Friday in that 2-1 heartbreaking loss. Softly hit over the Weich, tosses to first. A great stretch by the senior Williams in time for out number 1.
Maybe a little more stressful than this Terps team would have liked, but good.
Maryland comes back. They were able to win it after going down 1 in the 10th. But before that, Purdue had the rally in the 7th. A back and forth affair yesterday. A couple of lead changes, a couple of ties. For the right-hander Weich, her impeccable control. Doesn't walk many. Her strikeout to walk ratio is outstanding. Flip to second for 1. They'll get the lead runner. And 2 down in the top of the first. Weich, a strikeout machine, as I mentioned, came into the weekend top 10 in the Division I in strikeouts, just south of 200. 0-1, tapped on the ground to Runyon. Tossed to first in time, and Weich won them this year. Makami not known for her home run power, but she slaps that one into right field and doing what she does best, using her speed to get on, and a leadoff single for the Terps.
And you know what she is known for?
Hitting nearly 600 in her past 9 games and pokes that one into right field. Makami moves to second, and Maryland in business in the first.
And this is exactly the sort of start that the Terps.
McFarland has a lot of speed. Top 10 in Utah State history single season last year with nearly 30 stolen bases. Outside part of the plate, strike 3 called.
Another important piece for this Terps offense.
Hits that on the ground to Campbell, throws to first. They get the runner out at first, but that advances both runners and puts the Terps in a good opportunity. 2 on, 2 outs for the power hitter Diamond Williams after the ground out from Lewis. Hits that one hard on the ground. Campbell has it, throws to first in time, and the righty Elish able to get out of the jam. The Terps leave 2 on. Single game strikeout totals of 17 and 19. And that one hits Hayes on the foot. A leadoff woman on for the Boilermakers. Of early runs, including a solo shot from Michaela Jones. Check swing, that one's poked into right field for a base hit. Both runners are safe. And the Boilermakers in business here in the second. This is a Purdue side not known for the home run ball. Outside, the pitch skips away from Reef. Throw to third, not in time. And both runners advance 1 base.
And now this at-bat is absolutely massive because Maryland needs to get the first out here. And
Weich battling back down 3-0 in the count. The payoff pitch, cut on and missed. Weich's first punch out of the afternoon. It's a big one.
Their strikeout here is telling this Purdue threat is very much in danger.
0-2, cut on and missed. Weich is fired up in the circle. Her final game in College Park. And it's a big second out. And that brings up Kiera Dillon. And the pitch from Weich. Flied out to right field. McFarland coming in into a dive, and she makes the play. What a catch from the Utah State transfer. Taking a base hit away from the 9-hole hitter into field. Has really helped the Terps defensively over the past couple of seasons. Grounded over the short. Strong throw from Moy over the first in time for out number 1.
And credit there to Elish, who was in a bit of a tricky spot on the at-bat, but able to get the ground out. And she did a good job working on the jam the first inning.
Purdue sitting in the middle of the pack. Sky out to left field. Polar's under it, makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting from Chico Canyon, California.
Woods 0 for 4 yesterday. Pokes that one into right field, but Banks comes on and makes the catch for out number 3. So Maryland goes down in order. The right-hander Elish has retired 6 straight. Weird scoreless from College Park. Top third of the order due up for Purdue. Banks wasting no time. Taps one over the Runyon. On to first, and it's in time.
A local from Silver Spring.
3-2 pitch. That one is skied out to left field. Makami going back, has room, makes the catch just in front of the wall. A long and loud out number 2.
College softball players in the nation are your coaches? Wow.
The hitting coach and the head coach looking to walk off the field, but they don't get the strikeout. As introverted around people that she doesn't know, but he really taught her how pitching could take her out of that introvert type self. And that one softly hit to Woods, makes the catch, soft contact. Weich and the Terps will take that when it's supposed to be an inside pitch, but it ends up hooking outside. It can be really hard to catch and frame those type of pitches. Golfs and misses that one, strike 3. Ellis. Carnes said she always gives 100%. Tapped back to the pitcher, Elish, onto first in time, and 2 down for McFarland. Ada McFarland, the definition of that. First pitch, wasting no time, smacks it into right field for a base hit. She's thinking an extra base, slides into second, just ahead of the tag, and McFarland, an extra base, 2-out knock.
Yeah, talk about a player.
He's one of those type of people that leads by example, and some of the younger girls aspire to be her. Off Elish, a strong throw to first, and it's in time. Great recovery by the right-handed pitcher, unfazed. That ball came right back at her in a hurry. They talked about climbing a mountain. When you do that, it's step by step. Skied out to right, McFarland comes in, makes the catch for out number 1.
And in light of those comments, it makes it all the more remarkable that Weich has done so well in this game with earlier on when she
as well. She said when she was younger, she would travel across the country. It was really a family affair. Her sister, her mom, her dad would all come with. Swung on and missed. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. The Purdue Boilermakers, certainly a program on the rise. 3-2, that ball rises up. A 2-out walk for Jones, and that brings up McFadden. 5 runs last weekend, 6 runs the weekend before against Northwestern. Hit hard on the ground to Jones. The sure-handed fielder throws to first in time. And the senior doesn't make many errors over there, makes a big play there for out number 3. We head to the bottom half of the 4th. It's 0. Lewis having a strong season at the plate, 276, nubs one out to center field, but Dillon comes on, makes the catch. She's really worked on driving outside pitches. Drags that one over to the shortstop, Moy, and great hustle from Williams, able to beat out the throw. And a 1-out infield single for Maryland brings up Michaela Jones.
Shoes to fill in terms of production.
Jones, a mainstay in the Terps lineup over the past couple seasons, draws a walk. 2 on, 1 out for Maddie Runyon. Get Jones on first. Cornwell, the pinch runner for Williams, who reached on the infield single. Rope down the first base side. That will advance both runners. A productive out for Runyon. And 2 down, 2 on, 2 in scoring position for Sammy Woods, to putting it down early in the count. 2-2, swings away, sharply hit to the second baseman, on to first in time. Strong play by Campbell over to the first baseman McFadden, and Purdue once again is Cat. She said one of the parts of her recovery process is going back home, and she loves being close to home. A 5-pitch walk to Dillon. She gets a home-cooked meal, gets to see her cat. Time she's done that in her Maryland career. Check swing over to the third baseman Jones, on to second for 1. That's all they'll get. And Jones able to erase the lead runner for out number 1. Actually, growing up, struggled at softball, if you can believe it. Outside, there goes the runner. Throw to second, not in time. She started playing because 3 of her cousins in Texas played. 18 stolen bases coming onto the weekend. Swung on and missed. Weich is fired up as she walks out of the circle. Her 5th punch out of the night, and her palm so hard.
Wow.
Softly tapped off the pitcher, Elish, bare hands, throws to first. It's in time. A great play by Scarmardo. Beat after that ricocheted off Elish. Makami swinging at the first pitch, dunks that down the third base side. A diving play by Moy. Back-to-back web gems from the Boilermakers. McFarland at the plate. That one on a hop to Campbell. A nice play by her. 3 consecutive pitches. We take another look. Use White as her hero, and White just broke down crying, she said, when she heard that. That's how much it means to her, to really have the younger generation look up to her. Cut on and miss, strike 3. And this time, White's able to finish off Scamardo for out. Boilermakers also in the middle of their order at the plate. Hayes takes inside, 4-pitch walk. And that represents the go-ahead run at first base. 1-1 count. And the pitch softly hits a White. On to second for 1, but it's not in time. White smartly tried to get the lead out. The shortstop Woods unable to get her foot on the bag in time. The speedy Hayes slides into second. A packed stadium here in College Park. And that one smacked into right center field for a base hit. Ramos around third, the throw cut off, and the Boilermakers take a 1-0 lead thanks to an RBI knock from Tyrena Jones.
And this is certainly a chance they need to take advantage of, and they've done it.
Beat some of the better teams in the Big Ten. That one smacked to third. What a play by Jones. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And Jones flashing the leather down the third base side.
Center fielder, number 95.
3-1 delivery. And that one misses outside. White can't get the call. It's her 6th free pass of the afternoon. You talk about a dangerous hitter, Dash. Chloe Banks certainly is one. Had her 16-game on-base streak snap last game, but she starts a new one here, up the middle for a base hit. That scores 2, and Banks busts this game open. It's 3-0 in the top of the 6th.
Wow. And Banks just with such a clutch piece of hitting there. 2 outs, bases loaded, a huge sliding doors moment in the game, and she delivers.
We take another look at the 2-out clutch knock from Banks.
The shortstop, number 9, Jay Moy.
White staying in the circle.
Certainly, and she's pitched so well today. Just one tough inning.
And telling Coach Karn, telling the dugout, I got this. I want to finish the inning. Let's see if she can do so. Skips away from the catcher Reef. It allows another run to score, and it's 4-0. The Boilermakers running away with this one in the 6th. Totally agree. A pretty bizarre moment. She's 1 strike away from getting out of it. 1-2, look out down the third base side. Peeled just foul. The 1-2 pitch, check swing, and she went around. White gets the strikeout she was looking for, and we head to the bottom half of the 6th, but the damage has... She's been efficient. She's scattered 4 hits. 2-2, that one cracked out to right center. Banks going back, and that one is gone.
That was exactly what Maryland needed, and McFarland, one of the veterans, delivers 100%.
McFarland, her 5th long ball of the season, RBI number 22, and Maryland clawing their way back in. It's 4-1 in the 6th.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just so big. And we talked earlier about it. You mentioned that McFarland's been in a bit of a slump. Just a huge moment for her to break out of it, and such a big hit for Maryland. If they come back to win this game.
She's trusting herself to hit early in the count. And her success is coming because she's attacking early in the at-bat. Before 2 strikes, right on cue, up the middle for a base hit.
That's exactly what Maryland needed. You can see that Lewis is fired up.
And Dash, it just seems like this Terps offense has suddenly woken up in the 6th.
Absolutely.
But a big swing and a miss from Williams. She was swinging for the fences, and that's out number 1 from this game. 1 run, 6 hits for Maryland. 4 runs on 4 hits for the Boilermakers. The pitch right down the heart of the plate.
You know, don't do everything at once, but you just got to fight your way back into this one.
2-2, high heat, swung on and missed. Gossett comes in and shuts the door on the Terps. Top 10 in the Big Ten in on-base percentage as well. 0-1, hits that one into left center for a base hit. Right on cue, the cleanup hitter gets on base, and the leadoff woman on, and she's been clicking since then. And that one is cracked into right center for a base hit. Scamardo around second, puts the brakes on at third, and that allows Hayes to move on into second base. 2 on, no outs. For Dash, it feels like it's more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly does.
And the pitch smacked on the ground. Jones comes home and gets the lead runner. Heads up play by the third baseman. Had the awareness to look at home, look at the runner charging to home. Through there in time, a calm, cool, and collected throw. As the weather has heated up here in College Park, so has the bats. Both teams have really started to heat up on offense. The pitch taken for a strike, and an easy stolen base for Campbell.
Their goals, Matt.
Jones hits it on the line to the second baseman, onto third, not in time. Runyon makes the play, and there's 2 down.
And that's another huge play right there. Good work by Runyon. And now Maryland in a position to potentially get out of this inning quickly here.
Her career in College Park. 2-2 is smashed out to left field. Makami going back. The moonshot is over the wall and gone. Olivia McFadden unloads on a 2-2 pitch. A no-doubt home run for Purdue. And it's 7-1, the Boilermakers on top in the 7th.
And talk about a clutch home run. That's absolutely massive there for Purdue.
Her second homer of the season, RBI 6, 7, and 8. The Katy, Texas native going big on the big swing. Take another look. She got a hold of that one. That was deep in the air. And way out.
For Purdue, a junior out of Birmingham, Alabama, number 8, Kendall Bailey.
Yeah, that's absolutely massive there. White, they're able to do some damage in the 6th. In the 7th, they're able to keep on going. I mean, we've seen why they're a top-quality team today.
They are rounding into form at the right time. Chop to third. Jones has it on to first in time. But the damage has been done. A huge 3-run bomb from McFadden. 8-9-1 due up. Woods wasting no time and pops it out to right field. It's caught.
She was outstanding. And if Maryland wants to get a rally going, they need to start now.
Godfrey last appeared at the plate on the 17th and hits that one up the middle for a base hit. Up high, Makami on first.
And now
2 on, 1 out for McFarland Dash.
And now Maryland's got a bit of a threat going, and with the heart of the lineup coming up.
Down in the count, 1-2. McFarland on deck. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Gossett records her 4th strikeout in 1 2/3 innings. And the Terps down to their final out in this series. And the pitch, softly hit over to the shortstop. Moya's out, and she makes the catch. Purdue takes the series. A big series win for the Boilermakers as they climb into the middle of the Big Ten standings.
McFarland with the home run at the end gave them a bit of hope, and then Purdue immediately responds with a huge 3-run homer of their own in the 7th. And before that, White pitched really well, but the Purdue offense came awake at just